Let's have a look at spare 2. Yeah, she's still up to her neck in it with them. She's trying to be like some kind of mastermind. Vito and Omega will be soulmates. Nah. Their sentence is worse than losing your freedom. It's almost like they have created a prison for themselves. They really have. A beige prison, and they thrive on being liked and being woke and being celebrated. But everybody's looking at them now like the vast majority of people are just like looking at them going, grifters, you know? And that is worse. Night, Sangeeta, love. Let's have a look at spare 2. Is Harry thinking of writing spare 2? Is Harry written spare 2? Spare 2. 7 of Swords again. That came out with Doris's cards. There is some deception. There is some. It's going to be a spare 2 is going to contain more lies than spare 1. Put it that way. There is something going on straight away. I would expect that the 3-letter agencies are aware it's coming, but there is something going on. There's the Queen of Swords in reverse as well. No, it's upright, to be honest. That's strategy. 10 of Cups, happy families. And the 3 of Cups, yeah. There is going to be a spare 2. However, there is going to be more. There's some plotting and planning going on. The 3 of Cups is a bit of a party. They're enjoying it. Potentially could be writing it right now. They enjoy the idea. When it will happen and what is pressing on it is before he can release spare 2, which this makes no absolute sense, right? Before he can release I don't even know why I read on these anymore. They hurt my head. Before he can release spare 2, he has to undo the damage of spare 1. I mean, that just sounds like a migraine, doesn't it? Yeah, they're doing it. There's the devil. Obsession, control. Don't think it's going to be soon, though. It looks like it's still in the whole. Yeah, it's still early doors with it. There's the Page of Wands. Okay, the reason it's getting written and what he wants to do is he feels betrayed. He feels like he's been stabbed in the front. There is, again, he wants to correct the record. He wants to correct the records and tell everybody how he's been betrayed again. What's I feel is keeping this away from surfacing just yet is that 6 of Coins and that 10 of Cups. He needs to be looking like he's a family man and that he is charitable. Yeah, I do believe that once we get the all clear with Catherine, or Catherine's back to work, or whatever form that may be, once that happens, we are going to get a lot more nonsense from the Harkles. A lot. The Page of Wands there. It's early. It's definitely something that is happening, though. I do think we are going to get an update. I want to avenge my wife's reputation again. And you're going to fail miserably. Harry, just stop it. Yeah, he's going to look. There's the King of Coins in reverse. If you thought spare 1 was bad, then spare 2, Electric Boogaloo. Spare 2, Ginger Boogaloo, is going to look absolutely horrific. I mean, he may as well just, like, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, photocopy his bum and just, like, put it up on massive billboards, you know? It's not going to make his reputation any better. They're feeling self-satisfied and quite congratulatory. That 3 of Cups, there's definitely more creative, fun people working with him on spare 2. I wouldn't be surprised if that Mullinger, is that his name, guy, either gets removed from the project or his creative input is minimized so Harry can say his say more. There's a definite feeling that Harry wants a sense of humor to come through more in this rather than the whinging, and the energy is yeah, she really wants to be a widow. Yeah, she does. And then we'll get like the whole Queen Victoria, the beige widow of Monty Shit Show. Hello, ML love. That devil there, though, there's even that devil. I've never noticed this about this card before. Have you seen that? Can you see it? There's loads of books burning in the background. I have never noticed that before. I do think we're going to get a spare 2. He's all up for it. He thinks he's got it. He thinks he can sort it out. He thinks he can finesse his way out of it. He thinks he can solidify his marriage with it. However, the King of Coins is in reverse. The King of Pentacles is in reverse. It's going to go south really, really quick. It's going to hit the shelves and it's going to fail. He has a 4-book deal. Well, he could have written a colouring book or something. Has thinks he's the Teflon man. Isn't it interesting? What about spare 3? Oh, yeah, there'll be update. Now, I feel like this mightn't be a complete book. This might just be like the paperback edition, you know? Like add some weight to it so people buy the paperback edition. Wasn't the Bench of Stench included in the book deal? I don't know, you know. It could have been. Thought he had to cut 400 pages because the lawyers said no, he couldn't. But that doesn't stop him trying something new, does it? You know? There's 400 pages missing from the book, but what I'm getting here is that he's going to try something to bring in something new, right? And he's going to try and make things be more funny and more relatable because he feels that's what's missing from the last book, that he was, you know, he needed to be more humorous, which is weird because the guy can't take a joke. Could it be the part? I don't think it's the spots. I'm not getting it's the parts that were in the old spare. I'm getting it's something new. I'm getting it something new, especially with that Page of Wands and that 3 of Cups. It's almost like there's a new energy in it. But they are gonna try. I feel like there's a woman involved as well, you know. And it's not necessarily always Megsy. I mean, of course she's involved. Of course she's the grand overseer of all of it. But I feel like there's a different woman. I thought he was going to do an interview with Oprah, but there is the Queen of Swords energy around him. Still wait for that interview with Oprah. I think we'll get one though. I think we will get one. He should tell her, write a book about Megsy that would sell. It would actually. I think it would be very. Did anyone read the Tom Bauer book? Did anyone read the Tom Bauer book? Because the Tom Bauer book was, oh, that's harsh. That was difficult to listen to. That was a really difficult, because I listened to it on Audible. That I couldn't get through it all. You just think these people they do actually give me a headache. They're just so much hard work. You know what I mean? They're just really hard work. Let's have a look at we'll just have a quick look at J-Lo, and I'll go do another royal read before we wrap up. But let's have a look at J-Lo and what's he called? Ben Affleck. Both Leos. I think they're toast. I think they're done. I think they're really done, to be honest with you. But let's see what the cards say. Because sometimes, you know, it doesn't matter what I think, it's what the cards say. That's why it's important that you see someone shuffle and see someone do a spread, kids. Like, not again. It's all right. I'm not going to talk about it too much. The truth is missing from the first book. Yeah. I think Tom Bauer should have been able to release more stuff. I think there was stuff in it that is kind of like lore on the internet that he could have at least explored in the fact, but I don't think he's very, you know, a lot of the journalists and stuff, you know, they just go on what's happening on X and what's on Reddit rather than actually doing any. Wasn't Bauer supposed to do Doria's book? He was meant to be doing something about Doris. Yes, I was thinking of covering a book about ayahuasca journeys. And then the ceiling started talking to me. It's not, is it, Kim? It's not. It's not an easy book, really. Bennifer Buttock Jack said it's an arranged marriage. I can see that, to be honest, Sherry. I really do. I can feel that he's just not into it. She's just like wanting him on her wrist for some reason. They're both Leos. No offense to Leos, but they're an interesting mix when you look at their birth charts. You're like, how does that work? Because there's so many similarities. It's not just the Leo thing. There's I think it's the moon sign and the ascendants. Both of them are like they're very similar.